Right. My experience working with Victoria was kind of different for me because it was my first job after qualifying as a GP, and it was crucial because at the time I needed to have a job that would also kind of sponsor my tier two visa also. I found it really impressive because she sought to ask exactly what I wanted, despite understanding that my options were sort of limited to an extent. But she gave me variable choices, kept in touch with me at each stage. There were times when I called out as I felt were a little bit odd, but she would reply as soon as she could to sort of keep me posted on the questions I asked. So for me, I found it reassuring. I found out that she was interested in the process as much as I was and sought to answer my questions really well. So overall, I think I did have a wonderful experience with Victoria. The process was seamless, if I would use that word. I had options, number one, so I had a little bit of selections to make from. Um, I found out that, she was totally interested in the process as much as I was. It was quality time spent together to try and figure out what I was really looking for and what I wanted also. It's I would say it was a good experience because for me, I ended up having to tell a few friends, about my experience with the process, and I think I did make a recommendation to friends who were in similar positions and needed some sort of you know, job offer also. Of note is that someone actually referred me also to Victoria, like a friend of mine, which obviously meant that they had a good experience in themselves. Um, what I am also particular about is even after getting a job based on Victoria's recommendation, she kept in touch with me for up to 3 months afterwards. And that was the plan back then, to sort of see how I was going. She would check up with me each month to see if I had any concerns, if it was what I meant to, experience, if, I was having a good time, if there were any difficulties I wanted to discuss with her. And it felt like, you never really get to have this follow-ups in most cases. So for me, it was a totally different experience, and it was pretty good, I must say. Yes, I definitely would. Like I mentioned, I already did recommend a friend of mine. I'm not sure if he got in touch with Vicky. I actually spoke to two friends actually. And like I mentioned previously, I was recommended to Vicky. I had a very good experience during the process, and I recommended a few other friends. And it doesn't end there. Like I have it at the back of my mind that if I really have someone who really needed to get like a job, despite even it being a different process as opposed to mine, Vicky would definitely be my first point of call because I had a fab experience. And I feel like that's probably the way most recruiters should actually, you know, act. Our services went beyond the point where I got the job to actually follow up and see if I was having a good time. So, again, yes, definitely, I will recommend Menlo Park to other GPs looking for an opportunity.